So the next step, step 3 here, is inside the head element, let's add a meta and title element. The meta element should include the proper charset attribute and value, while the title element should contain the title of the page, let's say Styles Conference. And so the charset, anybody know what's charset do?
Character set have like UTF-8, UTF-16, which is essentially how the computer looks at it and displays it. So if you use like ISO, sometimes it'll display Unicode characters like improperly, whereas like UTF-8 is just like the standard.
Okay, great. So you could use Control F and kind of scroll through this and see if it provides a little bit of a description. This is in some ways, it's not critical to know. This is just kind of boilerplate, right? And I'm just looking through to see what Shay has to say about it. The answer that Julian gave was awesome, excellent, in-depth. And my understanding is in just a little bit layman's terms here is and there's different ways that you could encode characters. And if you took my CIT 15 class, we talked about coding schemes. And so one coding scheme is like ASCII, right? And another coding scheme is Unicode. And so if we look at UTF, what does UTF actually mean? I'm going to Command-C, Command-T, Command-V to copy that, create a new tab, and paste it. And I'm just going to look up UTF-8 wiki and read about it here for a second. It's a universal character set is a character encoding capable of encoding all possible characters called code points in Unicode. So it's a Unicode encoding scheme, and it basically is telling computers, hey, when you open up this document, to understand what the zeros and ones mean, sorry, I need to get back to the web page. To understand what the zeros and ones mean, they are encoded as text using this coding scheme. So that's kind of what it's telling it. Does that make sense? So it's kind of interesting, not necessary. And then the title is, like I said, which we'll display up here. So let's go in and create those two elements here. And again, you can just type them. I'm going to Command-C and then Command-V. And that's all formatted nicely. If it didn't come in nicely, right, if it came in all slammed to the left, I could hold down Command-Option-L and reformat my code, and then it bumped everything over and reformatted it. So that was the next step in our little steps we're going through.